coffee ready already. I'm like, I'm ready. Got my coffee ready.
You join the band.
Down in the studio, the mics are all hot. The Southern Friday waves a radio spot. Man on the mic, the man with the plan. Got his amigos with him, a rockin' radio band. First up is TJ with a guitar in his hand, slanging the riffs across the Dixieland. Oh, the Southern Fried Crew, loud and proud and true. With TJ, Mr. Smalls, Rhino and Stain, they see it through. Mayhem's Amigos, a brotherhood of sound. Best radio show for miles around. Then you got Mr. Smalls on the bass so deep, holding down the rhythm while the city sleeps. Got the low end rumble that makes the floor shake. Nothing but the music, for goodness sake. Rhinos on the drums keep the beat in time. Every crash and every rhythm a perfect rhyme. A powerhouse behind the kid, making sure it's tight, keeping the energy high all through the night. And they're staying on the other guitar with a style so fine. Adding his flavor of rock and roll sound, from blues to heavy rock. He can make it all sing. A fiery hot lick, he's the king of the string. For the Southern Fried Crew, loud and proud and true. With TJ, Mr. Smalls, Rhino and Stain, they see it through. Mayhem's Amigos, a brotherhood of sound. Best radio show for miles around. Oh, the Southern Fried Crew, loud and proud and true. With TJ, Mr. Smalls, Rhino and Stain, they see it through. Mayhem's Amigos, a brotherhood of sound. Best radio show for miles around. So turn up the dial, let the music play loud. The Southern Fried Boys are standing tall in the crowd. Mayhem's Amigos on the radio, yeah, rocking all night long without a single care.
Yeah, we're going to try to make it a quick night tonight because, God, I'm tired. I'm telling you, man, between full-time school, full-time work, and, you know, everything else that's going on, I'm just, like, blasted, right?
Yeah, you always seem to spread yourself, like, super flippin' thin. I don't even know how you do it most days.
I am going to blame being horny. I think that's it.
I could see that with all the stuff going on.
I've got to get it out of my system somehow. Damn it!
Mm-hmm.
I've got to make myself get worn down somehow, and I can't get any sex. So by God, I got to go this route.
Yeah, you're getting there though. You're trying to set up the situation so that you can get there soon.
Well, I'm definitely going to be there soon. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah,
we actually get like time, you know.
Yeah.
And when we do, then, like, she's already given a message to everybody. Mm-hmm. All right, Volkster, no, I understand. I got to be at work at 5 a.m, so I get it.
Yeah.
Because evidently nobody knows how to communicate, and now I've got 2 full frac tanks. And they're thinking, I'm going to go... Well, thanks, Jeff. I'm glad you farted 4 times during the intro song. Good Lord.
Yep. That's a new record here on Mayhem.
Not really, because Stain got it in, Steve got it in like 9.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I think there was a little bit of a fudge-sicle at the end of it.
Well, Stain. He always has to leave his mark.
Yes, he does do that. But I mean, yeah, no, it's just like I said, they evidently nobody knows how to communicate. And then the next thing I know, we got 2 full frank tanks. Woo! I'm like, we're fine.
Yeah.
The one in San Marcos should not be as full as you guys are making it out to be.
And it's probably not.
That's more often than not. But now they're climbing up on top and popping the lid and going, look, it's full. We filled it. Wow, good for you. You guys are idiots.
Mm-hmm.
The one in Burnett, I can honestly see because I really haven't hauled much out of there this week.
Okay.
It's been mainly used as a top off.
Okay.
And I haven't been hauling full loads out because I've gotten full loads out of everywhere else. And I'm like, I can only do some, if you're not going to schedule it, I'm not going to run it.
Yeah.
I'm going to come home and take care of homework and do what I need to do. But, they're like, well, we got this, we got that, we got this. Oh my God. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? I'm like, I'm there tomorrow. Not a big deal. Relax. Don't pee in somebody's butt. We're good. Oh my God. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, with your work, it's always something.
Well, and you know what? It doesn't bug me so much until I'm getting text at home on my day off.
Yeah.
About shit that I'm not going to worry about until tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you don't own my life.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. If I'm sitting here going, oh my God, what do we do? Yeah, there might. And then I go, so I call our dispatcher. I go, so I emptied that tank on Tuesday. Well, I don't think you did. I said, I think you could fuck off sideways because I know what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now I emptied it on Tuesday. Yeah. How's it full? 2 days later. Are they not sludging off now? Is that what's going on?
Good.
They're not emptying their trucks into the tank like they're supposed to be?
They couldn't make Taco Tuesday, so they did Taco Wednesday and Thursday. They just filled the tank that way.
Well, and he's just like, well, I guess that's on us. I said, yeah, I think it is on you because you know what? I'm getting real sick and tired of getting bothered with this stuff on my day off when I'm not even supposed to be thinking about it.
Yeah, they shouldn't even be contacting you.
But you guys are blowing up. Oh my God, what do we do? And I'm like, it's fine.
Now, if it was that bad, don't they have someone else who could run it in a pinch?
I'd rather not.
Well, just saying. I mean, if it was as bad as they thought, it sounds like they do have another option.
Well, and I'm already at the point, like, you're going to keep utilizing that option, fire me.
Yeah.
I'll draw unemployment and figure out something else.
Yeah.
Because I come in and I bust my ass and I do my job. You're going to sit here and go, oh, well, we got this guy over here. Then fucking use him. Fire me. Fuck you.
Yep.
Because that was the whole point of me being where I'm at and doing what I'm doing now. So I can go to school and I can have that extra time and I can do what I need to do. But if we had a dispatcher that would, I don't know, arrive and not leave at fucking 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I got better shit to do. I said, I do too.
Yeah.
This is my day off. I should not be receiving text messages about this shit on my fucking day off.
Yes. I think we can all agree with that. I mean, unless you have some job that you have to be on call for, but yours is not one of them.
was like, if you're going to get a hold of me, then it should be about shit that I have control over.
Yeah. Your day off should be your day off.
But my day off is that. It's exactly that. It's like, leave me the fuck alone. So what do? Well, I got to deal with it.
Yep.
And the other thing is, I have 2 phones. One is for work provided by the company. The other one is my personal line. Why is it coming to this one?
It shouldn't be. It should be going to your work phone.
It's going to my personal phone.
Yeah, which on your day off should be shut off.
What, my work phone or my personal phone?
Your work phone on your day off should be shut off.
Exactly. But it's going to my personal phone.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm like,
borderline
no,
harassment.
Yeah. This is above and beyond.
Uh-huh.
There is no excuse for me to get this shit on my... The only reason they have my personal line is for when I'm at work, because this is also mine personally for my phone.
Yeah.
Because I've got things going on outside of my job that I may need to be reached.
Yeah.
That's why the headset's there. And the only reason they have that is so I can legally answer a phone if I need to.
Yep.
They have taken that as they pay that bill. I'm about ready to hand the fucking company phone back and go, you're always on my personal phone. Pay my bill.
Yeah.
Is it real difficult to tell which one is what? That has a 309 area code. You know, that joke died about the same time as Stain's last pair of clean underwear.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's real easy to tell. That's a 309 area code. It's not 830. It's not 327. It's not anything around here. Pretty easy, right?
Right.
Nothing on my work phone, everything to my personal line.
What I would suggest is taking your personal line off of their stuff and tell them to just use the work phone. That's the only way to
get mad if I don't answer right away.
Well, if you're driving, you're not supposed to answer anyway.
Exactly.
So,
and I'm like, you were supposed to provide a headset for the work phone.
Yeah. Sounds like that's the path you need to go.
Where's that? Well, this guy needed this, and this guy. Yeah, well.
Well, one of your workers destroys trucks.
Yeah.
It's like that's where all the money goes.
I'm going, I am not concerned over this. You're blowing me up on my day off.
On your personal line.
On my personal line. And I've got one question. I'm doing my job. How to get there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the dispatch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we got to get it caught up. And I said, that's not really my fucking problem. Well, I need you to run 4N tomorrow. That's also not really my fucking problem.
Yep.
But it's now been magically made my problem.
Of course.
So I'm going to go in and do what I got to do tomorrow. They're not going to like the end result because I'm going to go, okay, so nobody wants to listen when I'm trying to tell you what's going on with these tanks. He obviously knows more than I do.
Yeah.
And has told me as such. But I happen to know for a fact that the San Marcos tank should not be that full right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
but it's overlooked.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, they just really, what did they have going? What did they have that filled that tank that fast?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, let me ask a question as a layman, I guess. Is it typical for one of those tanks to get filled in 2 business days?
No.
So how'd it happen? You took care of it Tuesday, that leaves Wednesday and today.
Right.
That's it.
No reason that tank down there should be full already. Well, they're only
Yeah.
running 3 trucks. I said, then why is it full?
Yeah.
What did they do?
Yeah. It fell
I
apart
get-
somewhere else along the line outside of you.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, I get burn it.
Mm-hmm.
I took 2 out of burn it on Monday. That was 11,000 gallons. I get burn it.
Yep.
And I've only hit it for top off purposes since Monday. Burn it should be close, if not full. I understand burn it.
Yeah.
I do not understand San Marcos. Because he's been more worried about Tesla, which has been pretty well fucking cleaned out. You had Wednesday. What'd I get Wednesday? Burn it, Tesla, off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told him, when I get in tomorrow, which I'm going to get in there about 5, we're going to get up at 4. I'm going to heat up coffee. I'm going to sit here in my chair going, I did cover. And I'm going to slurp it down and go get in my car by about 4:30. And I'm going to haul ass, go into work, get the truck started, get pre-trip, get everything ready to go, hook up, top my tank off, and be ready to go. And he's like, well, I don't understand. I said, because you don't look at traffic. You look at fucking Google Maps and you go, well, it's that. No, it's not that.
Yeah.
I'm in it every fucking day. I know what I'm looking at. You don't. And he's like, well, you don't understand. I said, no, I do understand. Because I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you, on the other hand, sit your fat ass behind a desk and act high and mighty, and you don't have a fucking clue.
Sounds like that person would be easily replaceable by just Google Maps or Google AI for that matter.
Hey, I was about ready to say, dude, I could get AI to do your fucking job.
Yeah.
And he's going to start it on me here probably tomorrow, and I'm going to look at him and go, I could get fucking Google AI to do your fucking job.
Yeah.
But you don't have AI to do mine, and I'm out there in it. Maybe it's about fucking time you learned how to listen.
Yeah.
And overtime's not double time where I work.
It'd be sweet, but not the case. And TJ, you would know. You've had overtime with this company how many times?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, going in tomorrow early and doing what I need to do, that, okay. I want to catch up on some hours I've lost this week.
Yeah.
But I'm getting real sick of having it all slammed into one fucking day.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know how to read.
Yeah.
Or at least I think you do, but, he was raised in Louisiana. So maybe he don't know how to read. Of course, I'm looking at Grizzly, who looks like he's about ready to pass out in his chair. Truly's. I'm like, is Truly's even a beer? Of course, we did have the picture of him naked.
I don't know. I'm glad I missed that one. I don't need to see
Don't worry. Next time Rhino's on, I'll have him show you.
that. No, that's okay. I'll pass on that.
I mean, the microphone did block like
Uh,
little.
Oh, it's that one. Okay, yeah. No, I don't want to see that one again. I think last time I had to step off stage to throw up.
But yeah, that one.
Ah.
And he's like, I wasn't naked. I'm like, dude, you were fucking naked.
And that was a pretty small microphone.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Pretty good at blocking what it blocked, but yeah, very small microphone.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. I'm going to move this keyboard. Because I am still in the Southern Fried chat room. So I've got to say that.
He's advertising those new smaller microphones by Rode.
I was like, Adam says he was surprised that such a small microphone could block all of Grizzly's unmentionables. I'm waiting for Rhino to go, oh my God. Grizzly says, I don't know. I think we need to raise a fundraiser if I want to get a tattoo of Southern Fried Radio on my shoulder. I'm not getting an SFR tattoo. You know, I'm loyal to what I'm doing. Tat's laughing now. Grizzly looks like he's upset now. He's like, motherfucker.
What? At least it wasn't a lapel microphone that he used.
True. If it was a lapel microphone, I would have definitely laughed.
Yeah. Millimeter Peter.
Yeah, right. Micro Peen Man.
Yep. New superhero for Mayhem.
I think that's actually Steve's new nickname in the chat room.
Is it?
Yeah. I think he's Micro Peen Man in the chat room now. Uh-oh. See, now Grizzly's, you know, he's a little bit blind, and so he's got to have it read to him, and then he'll talk into the mic to retext, you know. Rhino's avoiding the whole thing. Think he's waiting on Grizzly to log out for the night.
Just laugh, Rhino. Just laugh. You don't have to comment. Just laugh. That's all this is for.
We had to I played the Mark the Junk Man, and you know, peeing in Stain's butt.
Yeah, you know, the good ones.
All sorts of good songs. And I mean, Hipper's in his AI, man. He's got it.
Yeah.
Just, it never stops. Oh, so how did Weird Frequencies go?
It went all right. I don't know. There hasn't really been anything like super exciting, but from what I understand, the next episode we're doing, Tyler's doing a special report on the Ark of the Covenant.
But Indiana Jones already figured that out.
You know, it's just about the things they found in it. Supposedly, Moses' ashes were in it. And we talked about, well, we went over some stuff behind the scenes that he could reference and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how in depth he gets. But he asked to do that episode on that. And Rob seemed more than happy to let Tyler do a show.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Uh-huh. It's all good.
So he's saying they found it?
Yeah, there have been some rumors and reports swirling that they think they found it.
Let's see. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church claims to possess it. I'm just skimming through right now on different things.
That's fine.
The South Africa says they have a go figure.
Yeah.
Of course, Rome, Ireland, Malaysia Islands. But nobody can confirm it.
Yeah.
And that's what's getting me is like he's said I mean, if he's got something a little more concrete, I might listen to it. But if what I'm reading on historical empirical data and they're saying that nobody's confirmed that they have it.
Yeah. Well, you have to remember the show is often based off of speculation, kernels of truth here and there, enough to make it plausible, but not probable.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's where
and that's kind of where we're at. It's just, what do we know? Let's put it on the table. Let's come up with some fun theories and talk about it and see if any of the listeners bring in something. You know how it goes. And go from there.
Yeah, and I mean that's hard for and I guess especially now with my course of study.
Yeah.
And me moving into that scientific endeavor lifestyle.
Yeah.
I really need the hard data.
Yeah. Well, that's usually why I'm on the show.
And what I'm finding in hard data, and that's just a quick skim, it's still a lost artifact.
Yeah.
So, because you got too many people claiming that, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Now, if you have multiple people claiming they have herpes, I could believe that.
Well, you have to look at like, okay, where's the common source there?
But if you have, say, more than 400 people saying they have Sarah Jane herpes, no, I'm not going to buy that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've got more than 40 people saying they have Steve herpes, I'm not going to buy that.
Yeah.
And when they go, why not? I'm going to say, Steve went 20 years without getting ass. I mean, just it doesn't add up.
Yep.
Now, if you've got Steve sitting there saying that he's got genital warts, I'm more likely to believe that.
Yeah, I could believe that. But that's just one case of it.
Now, I might throw up, but
well, if he attempts to show pictures, I might. But but if it's just words, I can deal with that.
Yeah. But I mean, when they bring up something like the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Now, let's face this, okay? And let's just be honest about it. The Ark of the Covenant is something that is, considered just a very historically significant artifact.
Yeah, it's a religious artifact / icon
/ archaeological discovery.
Yeah. And if it's true anywhere,
Yes.
Huge find. Huge. But, with you, so many people have claimed to have found it. There can only be one. I mean, I imagine people made replicas of it, but then you have to prove which one's real. It's
Now,
not like it's not like it's gonna have a serial number 1 on it.
right. Now, I mean, as much as I love the movie, I still don't think it's sitting in Area 51 either.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just it's oh that kind of scenario. I'm like,
I don't know. Honestly, I'm excited to see what Tyler digs up and
I
see
might actually listen, to be
and
honest.
and see what happens. Well, that's Sunday, not at well, I guess Rob's trying to do it at 7, but it often lands at 8. So,
Right.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I may try to tune in for it this week, but I'm saying, you know, good lord, dude, you're not going to sit here and convince me of this.
Yeah, and of course all of our listeners are welcome if they're curious too.
Absolutely.
You know, any conversation about, this type of stuff always really cool, you know.
I mean, I'll probably sit in the background because your co-host would be very angry if I'm listening and commenting.
Well,
At least two of
that's kind of on them, I guess, as long as the commentary you're giving is, it's not offensive to whomever. It's just open discussion.
Well, the open discussion that I would give is show me the empirical data that proves that this is the actual artifact.
Yeah. You see, you're hardly going to find that on weird frequencies because there's hardly that kind of hard data. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a question. It would just be,
Right.
this is what it is, and then it wouldn't make it on the show.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. On the flip side of the coin, if somebody brings up ghosts are bullshit.
The ghosts, Bigfoot,
Bigfoot's bullshit.
aliens.
Aliens are cool, and I believe in aliens.
Cryptids.
I do not. I cannot look at our known galaxy alone. Okay, just the Milky Way.
Yeah.
With as much as out there in just our galaxy, and say, "Oh yeah, we're all alone." No, I don't buy that.
Yeah.
But Bigfoot, definitely bullshit.
Yeah.
Ghosts, definitely bullshit. Alien, no, I'm more like, again, as a studying scientist, I guess I could say that at this point now.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that just the numbers alone of what we have out there cannot logically say that we are the only ones.
Mathematically speaking, there has to be at least one other place.
Right.
Out of the trillions or quadrillions of other stars, systems.
Well, and I mean, think about it.
Galaxies. I mean, there's got to be at least one other.
If we're going to be very honest about it, we haven't really gotten any type of exploration probe really outside of our own parsec.
Yeah.
So our piece of explored space is minimalistic at best.
Well, because if you think about it, even when we do send out a long range satellite, it goes out in a straight line. It might get influenced by, gravity from various planets it passes,
Right.
but it's very linear. It doesn't curve and spend time in orbits and then leave.
No.
It just straight through. If it finds something, it finds something.
But then at a certain point, it turns around and straight back.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yep.
But I don't think Voyager has made its way back yet.
Voyager, I don't believe so.
And that's one of the early ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I look at all of that, yes, we have deep space exploration probes that are out, but we lost contact with them after they left our solar system.
Yep.
And we've got nothing back. Are we waiting for the reappearance of V'ger? I mean, and there is a lot that's out there. We don't know.
Yeah. Well, and that's where a lot of things on Weird Frequency lies. It's what don't we know?
Well,
because we don't know, that's what makes it difficult.
I know that I have never seen a 60-foot marshmallow man walking towards my house.
Not in real life, yeah.
No. I know that I have never been bugged by any type of ectoplasmic being.
Yeah.
And scientifically, I can't empirically prove with data that kind of stuff exists.
Yeah.
And until we can empirically prove or disprove life outside of our solar system, it remains a theory.
Yeah.
But
well, any theory remains a theory until we disprove it.
Right.
Or prove it, for that matter. Then it becomes fact or fiction.
Hang on.
It's either breaking news or something that can't go on air.
Ghosts have not been scientifically proven, yet they have not been conclusively disproven as they fall outside of the realm of testable science.
Yeah.
No credible, peer-reviewed scientific evidence supports the existence of ghosts, with the studies attributing alleged sightings to psychological, environmental, or neurological factors. So, basically what that says, if somebody is saying that they have seen a ghost, after I have my license, come see me. We need
Yeah. Well, it becomes is it truth or is it your personal truth?
Well, it more becomes in
Yeah.
the science side of it, it more becomes your overactive brain has created something that does not exist.
Yeah.
And people get angry with me with that. And I go, that's great. I mean, if you want to believe that this little flicker shadow that you saw on the wall is some sort of interdimensional being of some sort, you're more than welcome to believe that. I cannot prove it scientifically at all.
Yeah.
It remains outside the realm of testable science. It's the same thing as Freudian theory. It is outside the realm of testable science. Find me something that can conclusively prove.
And that's what some people need. Some people need that this is it definitively does or it definitively does not.
Exactly. Now, I know that there are people out there that would argue with me until they're blue in the face. And they have. And I still say, give me solid, definitive, concrete, scientifically backed evidence that this exists. And I will hear you out. Not I saw this shadow and it created an electrical spark. No, really? No. A lock flew at me. A lock flew at me. No. Somebody was fucking with you and they threw that. I happen to know who. Yeah, but no, aliens are, there's nothing one way or the other at this point.
Yeah.
With ghosts, they're on the verge of disproving paranormal theory.
Yeah.
On the verge of disproving paranormal theory. So, okay, cool. Fun to watch on a movie or on TV. But if scientifically disproven, you've taken thousands of years of folklore and out the window. Bigfoot, that's a guy that bought funny shoes at the state fair. And after he bought the funny shoes at the state fair, his hairy aunt went outside topless. And somebody got a picture and went, "That's Bigfoot." Amazing how I can explain it like that, and I would have multiple people going, "What the fuck is your problem?" But is that more feasible? You got somebody drunk, pulls up to pee in the woods, and this hairy aunt was outside topless with the Bigfoot slippers on. And while the guy was peeing in the woods, he saw the hairy aunt out there looking around. Or hairy uncle, whichever. He went, "Who's Bigfoot?" And the drunken fart tripped over his own feet, peed on himself, got back in the beat up truck, and drove away. Thank you. I've disproven the theory of Bigfoot with a theory of my own.
Yeah. I mean, it's my personal opinion that the absence of proof does not equal it can't exist. Because if there's no proof like that it exists, doesn't that kind of equal proof it doesn't?
The absence of proof is not proof.
Yeah. So I kind of, because I'm in the position I am on that show, I try to go into it with an open mind, even though I have opinions on all of it.
Right.
I want to hear you out. I want to have the conversation and see if there's that aha moment for whoever, whether it's me or the other person, about whatever. And it's all very interesting, and I try to add in what I can, if I can.
Right.
Or like I'll try and be that skeptic. With, well, science would dictate this would occur instead, or this is how something could have happened versus what you're saying happened. Or it comes down to like, okay, well that was video editing, or that was audio editing, or that was a lens flare, or that was a drone, or any number of those things I have used on that show.
Right. But I mean, like I said, is there a study for parapsychology? Yes, there absolutely is. Mm-hmm. Is that a field of study that I'm looking at? Absolutely not. Because I want to deal in facts.
Yeah.
Not theories of something that I don't even think is out there.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And I mean, for those that find the entertainment and the enjoyment in what they're doing with chasing around, chasing down whatever they think is out there, hey, great, good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you found something that you get some pleasure out of.
Yeah.
Not me.
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
No.
I mean, for a long while, I didn't watch Weird Frequencies. I wasn't really interested in it. And then I started one evening and contributed a lot of fact into it, and then was brought in on the show as that fact giver.
I will be honest that I had a lot more fun with the show when Ray was involved. Because if ghosts were brought up, Ray and I were pretty much at the same time, ghosts are bullshit. And I mean, again, I am now into a scientific field of study.
Yeah.
And as a future scientist, even if my science is psychology, a future scientist, I have to look at this from the objective standpoint of empirical data. Either have empirical data that proves or empirical data that disproves.
Yeah.
If I don't have either one, then it is unfounded hypothesis.
Yeah. I just try to promote open conversation about it.
Oh yeah, I absolutely understand.
Yeah, because there are people who want to talk about it. There are people who enjoy talking about it. And I'm not going to be, and I'm not saying this to say anything about you, TJ. But myself personally, I know I don't know everything. So if I can learn something, sometimes it's a fact about a particular thing. Sometimes it's learning how stupid a person can be.
Yeah,
because of what they believe. But I always learn something. So, and having that open conversation allows for those new things to be learned.
Right.
So, I enjoy engaging in that open conversation.
Well, and as much as I hate to do this quick, what are your final thoughts tonight? Because I do have to go ahead and wrap this up and get to bed.
Well, if anyone has liked this conversation that TJ and I have had, you can join me on Weird Frequencies on Sunday night, sometime between 7:30 and 8:30.
And whatever. And if you do log in, please go in there and say Bigfoot is bullshit.
Yep. Just come in, listen. It's cool. You don't have to say anything. You can say all you want. It's cool. But if you are interested in that, please come and join me. But just make sure to watch us at 4 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Before then, if you can give me a heads up that you're going to be in, that would be appreciated.
You don't know what's going to happen on the Amigos show at 4. Oh my God, this past week was just fantastic.
Yes, it was a very enjoyable show.
Probably one of the better ones we've had in a while.
Yeah.
So everybody, like I said, I'm sorry, I've got to get to work early tomorrow, because evidently people in Central Texas have been shitting a lot more.
Yeah.
So everybody, thanks again for tuning in, sticking with us. Thank you for everybody that was on my Southern Fried show earlier. I hope you guys take care. We'll see you Sunday. Good luck. God bless. And that's it. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.